Have you been looking around frantically in the market looking for good buys now as an investor? Yeah, every time I go for viewing, people ask for COVID discount, but what is COVID discount really? Opportunities arises in all market conditions, and thankfully or not to COVID, there are even more reasons for you to start looking and investing now more than ever. So what support is available to you as an investor? What asset class should you be holding? What if you don't have to pay ABSD? Well, I have an idea of what you should be gunning for next. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Did You Know? My name is Joanne. Here we talk about a series of topics relating to property ownership and investment in Singapore. Today's topic is very much focused on spotting where the real estate market is going towards and upcoming trends that will probably emerge from recent government initiatives. Unlike our past videos, which are very much focused on residential-based properties, we are going to look into one particular type of industrial property, food factories. Because I bao ka liao, BKL. Food factories are facilities dedicated to food storage, processing, cooking and packaging for delivery to retail customers and F&B establishments. You might find the next 2 minutes rather boring, but here are some pointers I'd like to share on why I feel there is a substantial growth in this particular industry. Point number 1, the direction where the government is heading towards. Our government seems to be trying their best in extending support to our SMEs and businesses with a few stimulus packages to aid them in such challenging times. To name a few, we have the Digital Resilience Bonus and Productivity Solutions Grant, which are in place to help businesses cope with the work-from-home situations in the foreseeable future. You know, these are just initiatives established by our government, but there are further booster packages available, which I will not dwell into. Wowza, so much information. My insights are mostly guided by where I think the government's direction is heading and how it will impact us in our investments going forward. Point 2. Work from home is here to stay. Have you not questioned yourself when you see people posting at 6:01 p.m. in a restaurant? Yes, it also means that you work from some cafe, your boyfriend's place, some bar or some restaurants. Are they working from home? By Q2 this year, we have seen a higher vacancy rate in Cat 1 offices in Prime CBD and Orchard, an increase of 2% to 9.2%, and this figure is 12% island-wide. The amount of office space stock available also expanded by 43,000 square meters. Imagine half of Suntec City Mall being empty. Business continuity plans will continue, and this will perhaps be the new norm. Point 3. There will be a shift towards online food retailing. Singaporeans generally live a very hectic lifestyle focused on career and family, and the demand for meal delivery and online kitchen services will continue to rise as work-from-home arrangements continue. Come on, how many times do you order GrabFood this week? We also started seeing F&B operators beginning to streamline their physical presence as social media become the new go-to for food establishments and reviews. This means that there will be a hike of virtual kitchens where F&B operators can conduct business without a physical venue. Point 4. The demand for city fringe food factories. If you don't know this already, there's only 4 to 5 food zones in Singapore where food factories are allowed to operate to prevent cross-contamination. And they are based in areas like Mandai, Senoko, Bedok and Jurong. Logistics then become a major concern when food freshness is an issue. Many of them will actually trade off rent savings to be closer to city. In a recent Colliers report, it is noted that these food factories located along the city fringe remain strong with high occupancy rates between 80 to 100%. Conclusion. The demand for food factories will continue to soar in the mid to near term, backed mostly by the growing popularity of e-commerce and food delivery services trying to solidify their presence. Even pre-COVID, Singapore was on track to becoming a healthier nation regardless. While food factory is something I deem as a great investment in our present market conditions, there are still some barriers to entry. First of all, investors have to consider the number of years left on the lease. There are pockets of freehold factories available in the market, but most food factory buyers are operators themselves. Finding a food factory for sale is rarely available, especially in city fringe locations. Therefore, you have to consider your entry price as well as the quantum. Food factories can range anywhere from 500,000 upwards. And did you know that as a company and operator, you can loan up to 90% of this purchase price? If you do fall short, there's an interim bridging loan available from the government for you to consider. All that said, there is a shining light right now for food factories, and if you're itching to find out a bit more about what I'm talking about, scan this barcode over here to have a chat with me on WhatsApp. Reach out to me if you have any comment on what you want to find out next, and I'll be more than happy to share with you in the next video. Thanks for watching another episode of Did You Know? Now you know. See you next time. Ciao!